Well, we are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers going to throw. He completes it to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 26. Alert 3.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That is caught inside the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
49.
It's caught here by Adams. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back.
Check 9.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
On first down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Za'Darius Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Alert.
Middle.
Check. Crunch.
Throwing on second and long. Allen being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You must be dreaming.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the red zone now. Allen flush to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschko with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Rodgers now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
To Jimmy Graham. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Hey, pick 26.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Jones has it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Rodgers going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said. It actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight right. 3 down. Joker. 49, check 49, check. Protein spill.
Allen going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Irvin to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
50X, come on.
Lynn. Hey, Alpha.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluded. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers.
This has been a tough one for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood.